June 23rd, she hit me up. She's like, "Yo, we're doing this on the 17th." She's like, "Do you have like any questions that we could talk about?" I'm like, I just wing it every time I go on there.
Oh shit!
I'm like every time I come on here, unless I have a specific topic I really want to talk about. Like for instance, when I came on here about Titanic and everything.
I remember that Halloween episode, bro. That was good.
But then I said, for the most part, I say what I gotta say, and then I just wing it. And she was like, "Agreed."
Okay.
But then she hit me up. I think it was like last week. She's like, "Dude, we still need to come up with questions for next week." And I'm like, "Wait a minute. I thought we was winging this. Like, what?"
I like to at least have some sort of structure.
No, I feel it.
Some sort of outline, some sort of safety.
She caught me completely off guard, and I'm like,
"Oh, so you just started writing down questions too?"
"Oh, just right then and there."
Okay, all right, good shit.
No, he ChatGPT'd that shit.
Don't be giving away my
sauce. Goddamn. Can't even let the man take credit.
Saying that.
Anthony! Yeah! Welcome,
Anthony.
What up, everybody?
Which Anthony are we talking about?
Oh, my Anthony.
Last one says RIP.
Not 1331?
No. He didn't work. He
I
never
thought
worked
this was an episode to interview the judge while we talk about Smokes Grays. All right, let's get on with it.
Okay.
Look here. When you was born in 1753, you tend.
Plantation they sent you to.
You tend to start aging. All right, it's about time. God damn, I miss my plantation.
Oh my god, that's wild.
Oh man.
The comments expressed by the guests do not reflect.
We're the guests.
I know.
I second that.
Oh,
I don't. I mean this wholeheartedly.
You're on your own, dude.
I know I am. It's all right. I got the Reaper armor.
Go ahead, take it
All
away.
right, go ahead, guys. Take it away.
So, let's see how I'm gonna jumble these.
Oh, you're so lucky. If we was in Discord, I'd have started playing the Jeopardy music. I ain't gonna lie.
Honestly, I love that. So, when it comes to comparing yourself to other podcasts, have you ever experienced like the comparison that can happen when you are a content creator or part of media? And have you wished I wish I thought of that before they did? Kind of like the comparison is the thief of joy, and has that happened before?
When you say comparison, do you mean in the sense of like we'll hear or see other podcasts and then it's like something that we do here they do on theirs, or are you just asking us like?
Let me give you an answer the way I took that question.
Okay.
So prime example, usually when people find out we have a podcast, or I'm talking to people about the podcast, it's like,
what's the first thing they ask us?
What's the first thing that, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like, or once they finally get into it, that's when the comparisons start. Because they'll find their favorite podcast and they'll say, do it this way, do it like this, you should do this, do it this way, do it that way. And it's like,
that's not how it works.
That's not how that works.
So it's like people trying to give you
right.
advice on
They're
how you're
trying
supposed to do your
right,
thing.
Exactly.
Yeah,
okay.
They'll basically give us advice on how this person does it, why they're successful at it, and why we should do it that way. And it's like, well, if your short attention span only watched a clip of a said episode and you're telling us, oh, we should do it that way, then what makes you think you're going to go in and watch even more of it?
Yeah.
If you're saying, oh, they caught the audience by doing this, why am I going to do it? Because it entertained you for that moment, but
it's not the general audience that it's not the audience that we're trying to target.
Yeah.
Because it's like, let's say I watch the Joe Rogan, or I watch
Call Her Daddy.
Call Her Daddy. You know what I'm saying? The person who's giving me suggestions or advice on what would make my podcast successful is only tailored towards that type of content. So if I change my entire brand to fit you, I'm alienating everyone else who's not interested in that type of content. You feel what I'm saying?
I do.
So that's where the comparisons always I get it. You know what I'm saying? I try to include elements, or we try to include elements of good ideas that work well. But in terms of what we want to do, it's what we want to do. We'll take suggestions and run with the ideas and brainstorm, but it's not because
it's not set in stone.
Exactly.
So you've never looked at someone else's podcast and thought to yourselves oh, I wish I was just as good as them. Does that make sense?
That's never run through our mind because what we try to do is keep it original. Like we have a program that literally tells us that almost every episode we do is very rare.
An original idea.
Because we took advice from his brother from another mother that said, you guys are doing the podcast like the news, and that's not what people want. Right. So it's like,
shouts out Caleb.
Yeah, shout to you. So basically what we were being told was any trend or anything big that came out, that's what we talk about. But that's what everybody else did. You get what I'm saying? So it's like we changed our entire
counterculture.
Yeah, we changed our entire mindset of how we did things by saying, all right, let's just wing it. Let's ask people questions. Let's ask them where they came from. Let's ask them what they do for a living, what they like in life, all that stuff like that. So let's actually do, because we branded it as culture and leisure, and we're doing the news. Everybody's doing the news.
Right, because when we first
Philip
started,
DeFranco's
we
doing the
write
news.
Topics and we can
Philip.
only explain dominoes.
A
or
human
cards.
conversation.
A human
conversation. Cue cards.
Right. You feel
like
me?
that.
Like this is like when I chilled with my boys back in the day, and we're sitting around the table playing dominoes. We're just shooting, chatting.
But people can't talk anymore.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But people aren't social like that anymore. So their brain is only tailored to what's on the internet. Like prime example, right? And like it's like I'm gonna use an example. Prime example, red pill content, right? The idea behind it, okay, I get it. But it's not effective for you if you're not even in that space. Like if you're going to work and going home every day, you see what I'm saying? You can't really live that content.
No.
You see what I'm saying? It's unless you're in that position where you are living that lifestyle, then you could consume that and take that as advice.
Okay.
But if you're Lenny and Larry working at McDonald's, you're not a six-figure man. None of that shit applies to you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
None of these women are looking at you.
Yeah.
So why do you even care how to move? You're not making that type of money. You know what I'm saying? People ain't looking at you like that. So it's like taking people outside of the internet and be like, this is real life. We need to talk about real life, actuality, reality, and not what people say is important. You see what I'm saying?
Facts.
So,
Preach.
Yeah, that's why when we bring people on, and you guys tell your individual stories, people are interested.
Bro, facts.
Because
I've been on here so many times.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, it's not the movies. This shit's real life. He survived, or this actually happened to him. Like when we invited that one priest that used to be in the gang. He got shot, died for 12 minutes, came back, told us everything that happened to him after he woke up. He became a preacher, got married, had kids, all that stuff like that. And it's like, you don't hear that. You only hear that from the movies. But he told us his personal experience of actually dying. His parents came to the morgue, and then he just woke up.
He woke up in the morgue.
After 12 minutes in the morgue. And he's like, what's going on? And they took him immediately to the hospital because he was... Yeah.
What?
So
after that, he saw God, came back.
He saw that man.
Yeah,
What?
so like another example would be when I came on here. I think the episode's called Streets Calling and everything. I gave them my perspective and my side of when I was in the street. And not a lot of people cover this. See, everybody, they like to make a bunch of gangster movies, don't matter what era it's in. They always think it's a certain type of way, when in all reality it's a different way. A different lifestyle, different way you move and everything. And for people that used to be in the gang, which you need to hit up the preacher dude, see if he feels the same way about this. But as far as for me, the that ain't about it, and they sit here and think they are, I take that as disrespect, bro.
The YNs.
No, it's not even that. The ones that think, like, they sit here and they dress like us, but it's like, bro, how, did you earn this?
I feel that.
Their bandana is a key signature of whatever side you're on. Don't matter. Did you earn this? Well, I mean, unless you're in the mafia, but we ain't. That's completely different. That's completely different what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But your bandana, that's your flag, and they always tell you. And it was, for me, for example, it was always militarized and everything. When you got your bandana, you had to fold it a certain way, so that we have one in your pocket and then you're wearing one on your head all the time. But then you see out here, and they do the complete opposite, and they think it's a game. I'm sorry, there's not one time have me or any of the people that I associated myself with at the time just walked up to somebody and just automatically drew a gun talking about run me everything you got, because this is our block. That Bro, what? If you don't get
that's a
your
movie.
stupid
That's a
ass
movie. That's
Exactly.
the thing
Like,
that you never see.
not one to now. What they won't tell you is what really goes down in those streets. And on a day-to-day basis, you don't sleep that much. At least I damn sure didn't. Because it was a everyday, almost, I wouldn't say every hour, but it was like definitely if 15 hours went by, then somebody else was going to die. Every 15 hours, that's exactly how it went. And you sort of get desensitized, but in the movies, they don't show this.
They don't show that.
They always show.
Like, raw, like emotional side of it.
Exactly. They always show, well, damn, now I got to get my get back or something like that. Well, eventually, yeah, that does happen. Unfortunately, that don't matter what side you're on. That's exactly what happens. You get your get back. But was it really worth it, though? But they don't never talk about what led up to that, though. What were the different types of emotions? Now, I'm not going to sit here and say that everybody's the brightest bulb up in it. Absolutely not. I've been around a lot of stupid people.
NPC,
and I'm just sitting here like, how the fuck did you even graduate?
Bro.
Like, there's no way that you graduated 8th grade on top of it. You're just fucking ignorant to everything.
Well, unfortunately, No Child Left Behind fucked everyone up.
Yeah, I did.
We should have left them behind.
Absolutely, bro.
What the fuck? You can go work the streets. What the fuck?
Yep.
We don't need everyone in college. Come on, bro.
Nah, bro.
Not everyone need to go to college. What the fuck?
That's real.
Who's
But
gonna
no.
build the country?
For instance,
No, go
like
ahead,
that
go
right there, they don't. That shit irritates me. I ain't gonna lie, because you see that all the time.
Yeah.
We have 3 of those that live in my apartment complex, and they irritate the fuck out of me.
They're young.
One looks like he's like mid-20s, maybe 30s, but then the other ones you could tell they're just following him, because you could tell they're teenagers.
I got you.
And I'm just sitting here like, bro,
What are they called? YNs, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.